Hi, my name is Itziar. I'm from Spain and from Basque Country, and I am a network marketer for the last 4 years, more or less. And my brother and me, we did a research about the coffee MLM industry because the coffee is the second product more consumed in the world, and it's a very, very important industry. And also some friends talked to us about these companies to do the MLM. And before deciding which one to choose, we thought it was convenient to make a research of each one of them. So here is the research. This was done like 2 months ago, and we did our decision. It helped us to make a decision. I hope also it helps you to make the right decision. So we start. Discover the truth about the coffee MLM industry. We're going to study about OrganoGold, DXN, Total Life Change, GanoLife, and GanoExcel. Those 5 companies are the most important companies in coffee MLM industry. Which one is the most reliable? Let's have a look to statistics about companies and what Spurt and Robert Kiyosaki says. Only 10 out of every 100 survive up to 5 years. 10%. It means that 90 out of 100 companies shut down before 5 years. These numbers are scary. Only 1 out of every 10 companies of MLM survives up to 10 years, 1%. It means that 9 out of 10 companies shut down before 10 years. The summary is that 99 companies out of 100 shut down in 10 years. Only 1 company out of 100 becomes stable. After 10 years, the company is considered stable. This information is really, really important, and I'm going to tell you why. Network marketers, our ambition is to build a team, to work very hard for 5 years, and after that to get the residual incomes and to have time and money to be able to have a quality of life. Imagine that you work for a company for 5-6 years and 2 years later they shut down. Do you realize the consequences? All your work of 6-7 years becomes in zero. No income, zero. And you need to start again in a new company. That is very, very hard and very unfair. So many people happen to that. I know many people that really made they built an incredible team, and after 5 years they lost the money, they lost the deal because the company shut down. So to choose the right company is extremely important. To look for a company that is stable, a company that is safe, that is the and you know that your work is going to keep in time. So remember, 99 companies out of 100 shut down. You need to choose this one company that is not going to shut down and is going to keep going after years and years and years to be able to get the residual income for the rest of your life and have your quality of life with time and money. So let's go to the rest of the research, because the goal is to find out which one is this company, the right one. What we're going to study is the stability of the company, the trust ranking, the value paid for the Ganoderma, because the coffee MLM industry, this coffee have also Ganoderma is what makes the coffee spectacular, and also if it's really 100% organic. Which one of them are 100% organic? Introduction of the companies. Okay. The company years operation. We talked before that the years is very important. The first step is to go over 5 years. That's the first step. And after to go over 10 years. Those are the 2 most important points. So Ghana Life has only 1 year, was born in 2012. Total Life Change 2 years in 2010. Goal 5 years. First step went over. That's really good. And he was born in 2008. Gano Excel was born in 1995, 18 years operating. That's really good. And also DXN in 1993, 20 years operating. That is also awesome. Really good. Very good. So the first two, Gano Life and Total Life Change, we know that the product is really good, but they have a high risk because they didn't even get to the first step, that is 5 years. Survive 5 years. We also think that the infrastructure is very important, and also to know if the company is a producer or is only a reseller, because if it's a producer, they normally have properties and land cultivation, and they have this much stronger and more stable than a reseller. So we had a look to know which one of them were producers, were not producers. So Ghana Life is not producer, Total Life Change is not producer, both of them are resellers. Organo Gold, they were resellers, now they must have a very good association with a producer. We don't know which kind of association they have, but they say that it's really strong. So it's in the middle between producer and reseller. And after we have Gano Excel, they are producers, and DXN, they are also producers. We also think that the research and development department is very important because it helps to improve the products and also to get new products, not always the same. So, keep going, evolutioning and giving more and more products and better products. So we have no evidence that Ghana Life has research and development departments. Total Life Change, no evidence. Organo Gold, we have no evidence. And after Gano Excel, that they have the research department and also the XN. After other aspect, very important to take into account is DSA, to be a member in DSA. Ghana Life is not a member yet, is too young to be a member. Total Life Change, same as Ghana Life, no member. Organo Gold is pending. They already asked for be a member in DSA, and this application is pending still. I'm sure they will get it because it's a very strong company also. Young, only 5 years, very strong, that's a reality. Their growth has been spectacular. And also Gano Excel and DXN, that they are members of DSA in India and Malaysia, both of them. The reason why they are in India and Malaysia is because those companies are from Malaysia. Organo Gold is from USA. And Total Life Change and Ghana Life, I think they are from USA, but I'm not sure really. Control of production. Why is it important to have the control of production? Because decreases the risk of depending on the producer. So when you have a contract with a producer, you can see yourself in a situation not really good. It's a risky situation. For example, what if the producer shut down? You have no product. What if once the agreement is finished, they don't arrange a new one with the producer? They need to look for another producer. What if the producer doesn't want to provide because he found a new customer who pays more, probably competence? That happens a lot in the market. And if the producer decides to sell itself after realizing how much money is generating the MLM business, the producer could just hire a board of MLM experts and do by itself. So if you are a reseller, you are always in the risk of happening one of those things. We consider that when a company has the control of their production, has the control of the activities, stability and safety. A producer owns installation, properties, cultivation land, laboratories that makes the company stronger. That's very important. Why? Because if the company is stronger, it's easier to go through difficult moments, crises, and this kind of time that all the companies need to go through. The economy is always cycles up and down, up and down. And if the company is really strong, when they are down, they go over and go again up. So, but if the company is not strong, maybe when they go down, they need to shut down. So to have the control of the production helps to be stronger and to be easier to go through difficult moments of the company because there are cycles and it's normal. And also they have and also imagine that a company has so much invested in properties and laboratories and research and all these kind of aspects that they need, and they have a bad moment, a dark time, and they have more reasons to keep going and to fight harder because they have too much to lose. In contrast, when a company is a reseller, they invested much less money. So if the company is not going well, the numbers are going negative, it's easier for them to shut down and start a new one. So when a company has the properties and have this kind of cultivation lands and laboratories, and they have invested a lot of money, for sure they will work harder to keep the company going. And that's what we want. We want to work with a company that they don't want to shut down and they want to fight hard, very hard to keep going the company because our incomes depends on this company. And also the companies are very strong and they have big investments. They also invest in other areas that helps to keep the economic shape of the company really good and make more investigation and make more products and be more stable and stronger. To be stronger, when a company has the control of the production, it's more stable, more safety, and it makes easier to keep in time. That is our goal. Than if a company is our seller. So after this first step, we decided that Ganolife and Total Life Chains, they are very young and they have a high risk to shut down. So we don't consider them anymore because we want to work with a company with the most reliable. Remember that this research is to know which one is the more reliable, and obviously Ganolife and Total Life Chains are not the most reliable. So the strongest one are OrganoGold, are GanoExcel and DXN. So we are going to focus the rest of the research in those three companies. We're going to begin for OrganoGold because it's the youngest one, and let's have a look to their installations. How are their installations? We went to the official website of OrganoGold. Here you have the link, and in this link you can find this page where you can see the two addresses. So we went to Google Maps to have a look how is the installation of OrganoGold in those addresses. Let's go to Google Maps. When we took the first one in Canada, here you can see, and here is the company in Canada building. The room number 150 are the offices of OrganoGold. That's all that we have in Canada, the main company, because OrganoGold was born in Canada. After that was a really huge surprise because OrganoGold is such a big company, and we went to have a look to the address that in the official website they show, and we see that here in Google Maps there is no building, there is nothing. After we have been looking some different videos about OrganoGold where they show a huge building, but we couldn't find the address of this building. We don't know where is this building. We couldn't find this address. So if someone of OrganoGold could give me this address, it would be great. because if not, that's all we found. That's what this information is in the contact page of Organogol. And what we don't understand, why is they have this address. They should write the address of the huge building that they're showing in the video. So please, I would appreciate if someone of Organogol would give me the address of this big building that they showed that we don't find. Let's keep going. After we went to Chile, to be able to buy the product of Organogol or any of them in Chile, Chile asked for the analytics of the product to be able to sell the product there. So here you have the link. You can see here, this is the link where you can find this information. I think it's in page number 8. And here in this information we can see who is the producer. Here it says that the producer is Norse Marketing SDN BHD, and also the distribution is done by Organogol with this address in Las Vegas. Great, because we didn't find the other building, so let's see how is this building. Maybe here is the big building. And after they also have another unit room of office, like you can see one in Philippines. So let's go to Google Maps to see how they are, those buildings. And surprise, second surprise. This address of Las Vegas is just a particular house. It's like the distribution they do from here. We don't understand? And this is what official document of Chile says. It's not about the website of Organogol, it's the official document of health in Chile that says that distribution is done here. That's not good for Organogol. And after we went to the other one, this is, you can see, in Philippines. In Philippines, here you can see is the office. They have an office number room 101 and 102. They look like to have 2 rooms, 2 offices in Philippines. That is good, very good. And also we want to see the Norse Marketing SDN are the producer of Organogol, and that's what we found. Where are the cultivation lands? We don't know. So when we saw this information, we were really, really shocked, because Organogol is a huge company. They are growing so fast. They have an incredible leadership board. And how is possible we couldn't find this information? Is the basic information. So for any reason, there is no transparency about this basic information. And I really would appreciate if someone of Organogol could give me the right information. The official information is that one, but obviously there must be another one, because if not, I don't know. Let's go to Gano Excel. After we went to see Gano Excel, we went to the official website of Gano Excel, and we found this, like you can see, this address. Okay, let's go to Google Maps. And here it is. Yes, that is a really big installation in Malaysia. All this is of Gano Excel. We know they are producer. We know that Gano Excel is a huge company, 18 years of operating, and they have their own cultivation land, properties. Perfect. That's really good. We're happy to see that. And let's go to DXN. We went to see DXN in the official page. We can see that picture and this address. Okay, let's go to see Google Map. Here it is. Yes. Here is the cultivation land, and also the environment is green. It's perfect for Ganoderma, for producing Ganoderma. And they are big installation. That's perfect. That's very trustful, very reliable. Gano Excel and DXN are really reliable about the installation. They are producers. They have many years operating, and it's obvious that they are the strongest. No doubt about that. Also, in Chile documents, health registration document in Chile, we have some information, and they say DXN holding And holding, it means that they are more than one company. And it's true. We had a look to the holding, and this company, not only they have the installation and laboratories and cultivation land, they also invested in other sections, in other industries. Because like Robert Kiyosaki says, in a company, it's very important to diversify, to get incomes from different industries, and DXN is, is doing that. They have many incomes from different industries that makes more and more stronger and stable. So definitely about installation, the most stronger is DXN, that's obvious. And here it is, you can see the new address. We don't know if it's only an office or is all the area. We can't know this information. And here is the holding. You can see here DXN International, DXN International. There are many red points. Red points are different possessions or different properties that the DXN has in this holding. That is the holding of DXN, meaning very, very stable, very, very safe, very, very reliable. So according to the situation of the company and the installations and the years of operation, the most reliable at the moment is the XN. And the other one, very, very, very reliable also is Gano Excel. They are the two strongest companies of MLM coffee. OrganoGold needs to be more transparent with all this about the buildings and installation they have, because we couldn't find it and we looked for it. Seriously, here you have the URL to find this information. And also we found in this Chile registration this another one, DXN Industries SDN, but we see that the address is exactly the same than the one of the cultivation land, so we don't show it because it's the same than before. And here is the second part. The second part is about installation. Summary. The summary is that OrganoGold is not transparent, because when we see the address they show in the official documents is different than what they show in the videos. So what is happening here? Gano Excel is really reliable about installations. DXN is the most reliable about installations, and OrganoGold needs to be more transparent. Something is happening with their buildings, because the building that they show in the videos doesn't match with the buildings that in the official documents, addresses we can see in Google Maps. Next step, we're going to talk about trust ranking website. Normally, when we study a company, we always have a look to www.scanadvisor.com. This page is really important because they scan all internet and they look for feedback, comments about the companies, and they scan the good comments, the bad comments, and depending on what they find in internet, they say if it's trustful or if it's not trustful, this company. So let's see what says this website about our three companies. OrganoGold. Low trust renting. This seed may not be safe to use. 14% of safe. Only 14% of safe. When we saw that, we were once again very surprised because of his growth and his leadership. This company has an incredible leadership board, and we couldn't understand why. So we went to the second part of the website. I really suggest you to have a look to this website. And here you can see that the website business has been given a low reliability rating by other websites, and but the main thing, the reason why they are having only 14% safety is because Scan Advisor has detected negative online feedback associated with this company. So you may want to do further checks. Also, they say in positive, This website is deemed to be popular by Alexa. Alexa is another big website that we use to analyze companies, but it has a little problem. The problem is that Alexa measures the visits in a website. The visits can be good or not so good. For example, a visit can be because someone wants more information, because some distributor wants to buy products, or because some distributor is not happy and they want to write a complaint. So we can know the number of visits a website has, but we don't know the quality of these visits. It could be good, it could be because they are very happy and they want to buy, or it could be because they are not happy and they want to complain. So this information about Alexa is not 100% to make a decision. We need to match with other one. This one. We always match with a Scan Advisor because it scans all the information in internet about the company. So now we know that even though in Alexa is very high ranking, 4,679 is very high ranking, is very popular, but there are many complaints in internet about this company. So consumers are not happy. What happens with GanoXL? GanoXL has 100% rating, safety, very extremely safe. So, like we say, so GanoXL, 100% safety, is a very good company, very safe, very trustful, very reliable. And what's happening with DXN? DXN is 99% safe. So it's very high also, it's not 100%, but it's a 95% of safety. That's really good. They say that this seed involves a high-risk country. It's not the same the country than the company. The company is very safe, but the country, because it's Malaysia, is not so safe. So I wonder, when I had a look to this information, I thought, how is possible? Because GanoXL is also in Malaysia. Why GanoXL is 100% and why DXN is only 99%? Very easy. Because almost half of the distributors of GanoXL is in USA, but 90% of distributors of DXN are in India and Malaysia. So most of the visits of the comments and everything is in Malaysia, and Malaysia and all the Philippines, Malaysia, Asia are countries considered risky. So the difference between GanoXL and DXN is that half of the distributors in GanoXL and in USA, and USA is considered a safe country, and Malaysia is not. But anyway, a 95% of safety is really high, is really good. So it's not, we are not studying about the country, we are studying about the company. And GanoXL is also in Malaysia, so it's working perfectly. And the company in DXN also is in Malaysia, it's working perfectly. Now it's expanding in USA, in Latin America, and also in Europe. Now DXN is expanding, but until the moment, DXN has like 5 million distributors at the moment, and most of them are in Asia. That's the reason. So 99% of safety we consider is really good, is high. So, conclusion of this part. OrganoGold is not transparent about the addresses and the buildings and the installations they have. GanoXL and DXN, they are very transparent. You can find their pictures anywhere. It was very easy to find this in Google Maps. And to find OrganoGold in Google Maps was much difficult to find them. So it's not so reliable. OrganoGold is less reliable than GanoXL or DXN. And we also saw that there are many complaints in OrganoGold at the moment, and there are not complaints in GanoXL, there are not complaints in DXN. So obviously, talking about the most reliable, the more reliable are GanoXL and DXN. Let's go to the next step. Now we are going to study the product. To study the product, we use the documents of Chile because all the information is there about organogold and DXN, but GanoXL has not this registration, but we found registration in Ecuador. So here you have the links of those documents, official documents of government of Chile and Ecuador, where we found the information that now we are going to use to make the comparison between among the three companies. We would like to make the comparison with all the products, black coffee, coffee latte, mocha and chocolate. But we found the situation that we really want to use only the official documents, the information of official documents, and we only found the coffee latte in the documents. We couldn't find the others products. So we made the comparison only with coffee latte because it's the only one we found in different documents of governments about health to be able to sell the products in their countries. So here are the comparison. Organogold has a pack. In the pack there are 20 sachets. Each sachet has 21 grams. GanoXL also have in a pack 20 sachet and 21 grams in sachet, and DXN exactly the same. The coffee. Organogold, 50% of the sachet is coffee. GanoXL 14.76 is coffee, and DXN 20% is coffee. It explains that the coffee latte of DXN is stronger in flavor, in taste than Organogold and GanoXL. So DXN has more coffee. The Organogold has 5% of Ganoderma. GanoXL 0.95%, very little. And DXN, they have 18% of Ganoderma. Here there is a huge difference. 5% Organogold and 0.95 GanoXL and 18 DXN. The difference is huge. So obviously here GanoXL is the one who has less. 0.95 is very, very little. Ganoderma, the middle rank would be Organogold, they have 5%, and the really good one would be DXN, they have 18% of Ganoderma. Non-dairy cream, all of them, they have non-dairy cream, 37 Organogold, 41 GanoXL, and 30 DXN. DXN has less non-dairy cream and more coffee, so the taste obviously is different. It's a stronger coffee taste. And after sugar, the sugar that's very peculiar because Organogold use white sugar. That you can see in the Ecuador registration, white sugar. GanoXL has white sugar, and DXN they have sugar, only sugar. And in the little sachet, you can see in the DXN that they have cane sugar. And after additives, that is very important. We are talking about an organic product. This coffee has the peculiarity that it's 100% organic, the coffee, and that the Ganoderma is 100% organic also. So it's called like 100% organic product. But Organogold and GanoXL, they have both of them additives. DXN have no any additive. Zero. So that is a huge, huge difference. Organogold and GanoXL, they use additives in their sachet, and DXN has zero additives. Total grams, the same. In a pack, you can find 420 grams of product. And the price, we also can see a big difference in the price. Organogold and GanoXL, both of them, they are 17.50 euros in Europe, and no taxes, free taxes, no only the product, and DXN is 9.50. So when we saw that, we were really shocked. How is possible? They have more coffee, DXN has much more Ganoderma and is much more cheaper. And GanoXL has very little Ganoderma, 0.95, and the cost is very high, 17.50. Organogol is in the middle. The high 5% of Ganoderma is not bad, and the price is the same than GanoXL. And also there is something very peculiar, that Organogol and GanoXL are using white sugar. That's an organic product. How is possible they are using white sugar? But DXN is using cane sugar, so it's a big difference. Talking about organic products. The value of 10 grams of Ganoderma. Here the difference is huge also when we saw that. So a pack of the price of a pack of Organogol is 17.50, and they have 5% of Ganoderma. GanoXL, same price, 0.95% of Ganoderma, and DXN, cheaper, 9.50 euros, and 18% of Ganoderma. How many grams there are in a pack? Organogol has 21 grams of Gano, 21, it's no bad. GanoXL, 3.99, very little. And DXN, 75.6 grams is the best, is the more quantity of Ganoderma. Obviously here the price is better DXN, and the quantity of Ganoderma also DXN is the best one, the most reliable. And after let's have a look how much we pay for the Ganoderma. All of them, they have coffee. So we wanted to know the value of the Ganoderma in one of the companies. So we just divided the price of the pack between the grams of Ganoderma in each one of the companies to see how is the price. This is not the price, really, it's the value of the Ganoderma in a sachet, because the price would be different. And the value would be 7.85 for Organogol. GanoXL, 41 is the most expensive by far than others, and DXN is 1.25. So GanoXL is very expensive, 7.85 is expensive, and 1.25 is the cheapest one. So DXN, about the product, obviously is the more reliable and the best option. Here the comparison: 7.85, 41.35, and 1.25 euros per 10 grams of Ganoderma. Now let's talk about additives. When we had a look to those documents of registration in Chile and Ecuador, we could see this information. This information was in Spanish, but Organogol is also in Europe. They registered also in Europe, and they had to give all the analytics of the product. So the same additives are in the certification of Europe that was in English, then in Chile. That's the reason why we wrote here the one in English for you, for being able to understand. And here, down here, you have GanoXL, and all the additives that GanoXL shows here are the same than the ones it's showing Organogol in Europe and in Chile. So here you have the names of the additives they have. We're going to have a look to some of the additives, not all of them, the most important. One is glucose syrup solids. This is this information you have here downline. Here you have the link where I found this information, and you can read it quietly at home. But the most important thing, I just highlight the most important thing, is its major use in commercially prepared foods are as thickener, sweetener, and humectant. Glucose syrup is also widely used in the manufacture of a variety of candy, products, candy products, but that is not a candy product, it's an organic product, are less expensive alternatives that are often used in American-made processed and mass-produced food, candies, soft drinks, and fruit drinks to help control of cost. So the glucose syrup solid is used to be cheaper. The production of the products is used more in America, and it makes sense because Organogold is in Canada, in America, in North America, so it's pretty I can understand that. But Gano Excel is from Malaysia, so I was surprised when I saw that Gano Excel also have this kind of additives. This is one of them. The other one is dipotassium phosphate. Phosphates. The other one we can see in both companies is dipotassium phosphate. It's often used as a fertilizer, food additive, and buffering agent. Dipotassium phosphate is used in imitation dairy creamers. Remember that the product has dairy creamers. I think 37 in Organogold, 41 in Gano Excel, and 30 in DXN. Obviously, those two, Gano Excel and Organogold, that are using dipotassium phosphate is for the imitation dairy creamer, and DXN is not using dipotassium phosphate. It means that DXN is using real dairy creamer, and an imitation points to a positive point for DXN. Safety. As a food additive, dipotassium phosphate is on the FDA generally recognized as safe. Even though it's an additive, it's considered as safe for GRAS list of substance. So you can use it. It's not going to make any damage. It's not organic, but it's safe to take it. No, so bad. Pentasodium triphosphate is an inorganic compound. We are talking about an organic product. And here there is an additive in Organogold and Gano Excel product. That this inorganic compound is a preservative, generally recognized as safe by FDA. That's really good. And here the link where you can find this information like before. But remember, we are talking about an organic product, 100% organic. Are Organogold and Gano Excel 100% organic when they have additives, non-organic? Mono and diglycerides of fatty acids. These synthetic facts, once again, non-organic. Concern for vegetarians and vegans, vegetarians and vegans not wishing to consume any animal products generally avoid products containing this additive unless they are certain that it is delivered from vegetable oils, because there is a chance of pork fat being present. Muslims and Jews will also avoid products containing this additive. It's non-organic. So the question is really 100% organic Organogold and Gano Excel? No, they are not, because they include non-organic additives. They are safe? Yes, because they are considered safe, but they are not 100% organic. The Ganoderma is 100% organic. The coffee is 100% organic, but the product, the sachet with all the components and including the additive are not organic. That is a reality. So when we saw 100% organic, say, oh my gosh, I'm afraid it's not. And DXN, they have no additive, is clean. No one of his products has additives, so it's the only one that is really organic, no additives. That's good point. Positive point for DXN. So the final summary of this research is that stability, organogold, 5 years, half and a half. They went over the first step, that's really good. They need to go to the second step, that are 10 years. GanoXL, 18 years, of course, yes, is stable. And DXN, 20 years, of course, is stable. Trust rating, organogold, only 14%. There are many complaints about people in internet, so that means that it's not trustful. GanoXL, 100%, is very, 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 very trustful, obviously, and DXN, 95%, is also trustful. Not so much like GanoXL, but it's very trustful. That's really good. Value of Gano. We saw when we made the comparison of prices that organogold is expensive, GanoXL is very expensive according to the Gano there is in the back, and the best option, the best price was DXN. Quality price, the best one, the best option is DXN. And organic, we saw in a few seconds that organogold has additive, is not 100% organic products. It's 100% organic Ganoderma, it's 100% organic coffee, but it's not 100% organic product because they have additives, non-organic additives. Same happens with GanoXL, and the only one who is really 100% organic product is DXN. Here is our research. We were really surprised because we knew much more about organogold than GanoXL than DXN. The first one that everybody talked to us was organogold. The second one was GanoXL, and the third one we discovered DXN. It makes sense. Why? Because organogold is here in Spain, GanoXL is in USA, in Latin America, and DXN, most of the distributors are in Malaysia. So it's not so known here in Europe and in USA. But now it's expanding, it's growing here in this area, and is the momentum of DXN because it has the best price, the best quality, 100% organic is the only one. Remember, huge properties and installation. It's a holding. Remember, very safe, very strong. GanoXL also is very safe, it's very strong. It's not a holding, but it's also very strong, and they have the properties. Both of them are producer. Organogold says that they have an association, really strong association with this company. So they are not producer, but like it looked like a very strong association, very good. But we know that there are many complaints about organogold in internet, and there are not complaints with GanoXL and DXN. So obviously the ranking, like we can see before, the best option is DXN, and really good option would be GanoXL, but very low value of Gano in the product and very expensive and a lot of additives. And organogold need to improve into their installations and also their safety. What's happened with these complaints they are having in internet, and the price is also expensive and they have additives. One of the questions when we finished the research was, why are prices so different? We couldn't understand. Maybe because of being the producer? No, not the answer, because GanoXL is a producer. It's the one who uses less Ganoderma and is one of the most expensive, like organogold. Maybe because of years of operation? No, because GanoXL is 18 years operating and is the most expensive and using less Ganoderma. Because of the quality of the Gano, the Gano is the same in the three companies. The Gano is from Malaysia, and all of them, they have a lot of awards and certification of quality, so we know the Ganoderma is really good. We didn't show here the certificates, but we know it's really good, all of them, so that's not the explanation. Because of the quantity of Ganoderma, we saw it's not, because the one who has less Ganoderma is the most expensive. It's GanoXL, so it doesn't make sense. So our conclusion is that the main reason of the difference of the price is the philosophy of the company. We saw in DXN website that the philosophy is low price, high quality, to be able to reach as many people as possible, because they want everyone to be able to enjoy these products. And Organogold is American. We know that American country is very commercial. It's about selling. It's about businesses, and always the philosophy is doing business. Different philosophy. And Gano Excel, even though it's from Malaysia, is like the half of the distributors are in USA. So I think it's in the middle of both philosophies. Is the most expensive and the less quantity of Ganoderma. We don't know why Excel is doing that, but definitely the best option for us was DXN, and we chose DXN for doing, because we want a company safe, strong, with a good philosophy, with a good product, no additive, really 100% organic. That's what I really wanted, because we are talking always 100% organic, and we need it to be true. We don't like to say 100% organic and after, yes, but no. If it's 100%, it should be 100%. So that is our research. This research helped us a lot to make a decision. I hope also helps you to make your decision to work to the right company. Remember, only one out of every 100 companies keeps going after 10 years. If you choose another company is not this one, all your work, all your hard work building a team can become zero after 5, 3, or 7 years. Choose the right company, work hard in MLM, build your business, and get your life, quality of life, time and money, and just enjoy. That's all. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any question, you just can write to me. Here you have my email, and I will be happy to answer you to any of your questions. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful, wonderful week.